early because I paid all my bills, even everything through March. And and then in February. So like I literally went in March with nothing, and I was completely debt free because I paid off my kids' braces because that's all I had left. Debt to pay off. But I remember in the kitchen, I remember feeling so light. I was like, man, I didn't realize like all the pressure I've had on me as a mom. And then I looked at my bank account and I realized all the bills were actually paid. I remember looking at the weather, and the weather was changing. And so I said to my kids, I said, hey, what if we go to Galveston, Texas, and go to the beach for spring break, and you can each take a friend. And I'll never forget that day because I said to my daughter too, hey, why don't you come and bring my two little grandchildren, which I think they're going to come. You guys can meet them. Ariel and my little Peanut and Haven. And we went to Galveston. We like spontaneously went, and you guys, I was able to just go to Airbnb, find a beach home. I didn't have to look at the price. But that was the first time my grandchildren had ever seen the ocean. And I remember, I know, it was the coolest experience. And I remember we got in the car, and I wanted to run to be able to look at their face coming into the, looking at the ocean for the first time. I'm sharing with you guys because those are the moments I will never ever forget in my entire life. Money is the byproduct to get you freedom, but also money is the byproduct for you to create a movement like we've created. And so I'm just sharing that story with you because that was one of the most impactful stories. So when I first launched my business, it was the story how I started, right? But your story will always evolve. Now my story is more of, I get to share more stories like that. And so let me raise your hand. Did anybody relate to that story, can feel like I want that? Anybody? Right. See the difference? I just shared a story with you guys. So here's what I do, and I want to give you guys a hint. And who was that? Help me. So I did a video with you, and I said, "What's the end result you want?"
Right here. Thank you, Lynn.
Lynn. So Lynn's like, "Will you record a video with me?" But I don't know what to say. And I said, "What is the end result you want? When people get done listening to your video, what do you want them to walk away with?" And she told me, confidence. So I reverse engineer it, and then the part of my story I shared was talking about how I did have stinking thinking and about building the confidence. So, and I'm going to really work with you guys on that because the moment you can master that in your message, the money will follow. It just really will. So what we're going to do is